easy.
If you're a good boy, you can also read some of my poetry.
Oh, I see.
This
So
is
you
what
have
dogs
one.
stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe some funny
So the
stuff.
Muslim is a very large
A
global
bunch of stuff and I don't
amount of people. Okay, what countries are we
everything
looking
in
at
my
here?
head.
Middle,
This is Europe.
I don't know, these
And
people can memorize.
Afghanistan is here.
One after one after one. Poetry.
yeah, they're landlocked.
He has a dream he wants to have a donut shop in Germany.
Yeah.
So he's been thinking about it for 20 years. Now he came to America to see what the Dunkin' Donuts look like. Aren't they wonderful? They have nice colors, brown and
Let's see.
yellow and
I'm not talking to the press today.
so he's eating them quick. Do you like it?
With sugar outside and with chocolate. That's all they know, and they send it.
Oh,
They don't know how good donuts really can be.
Oh,
You can't imagine how much money I can make when I start making a donut shop.
but I thought they had fabulous bakeries.
But they miss this. You can't take something at home like this. Drink coffee. That's really fantastic.
What do they have for bakery?
They have cakes
the
and
Danish
so.
and
Cakes.
cakes of Danish. And they're, you know,
It's you who are happy when the sun shines. So don't mix up your happiness with the sun. The sun has no feeling. The sun is not human. The wind has no feeling and is not human. The poet says, the moon doth with delight look round her when the heavens are bare. And the logician says, no, the poet looks round with delight at the moon in the bare heavens. Dependence of all things as a practical, non-intellectual.
To joggle imaginations. In the meantime, now, Verna,
Yeah.
explain to him why I'm white. I used to have dark hair.
Well, I don't know how.
many deep, some of them literally through windows, 6 maybe, even 7 suicide attempts. But that was long ago. He is 57 years old and has a dark beard and mustache. Susan is 52. Is it much longer? This is so interesting.
Oh yeah, it's a big page.
Oh,
Yeah, you gotta save me from these because they'll, the grease on them. We have parts that go bad. Have like donut grease. I haven't been able to eat for 17 and a half years.
donuts in Landshut, Germany. He wants to open one because he thinks people can't get.
Americans have been
No.
doing evil things to Germans since the First World
But
War.
he's a German and he
I
wants
know
to do
that's
that
what I
evil
mean.
thing.
We
I
tricked
wanna
them into this. Huh?
People that fought to keep Dunkin' Donuts out of Martha's Vineyard.
Oh, really?
You are not.
I don't know if he's still here. Yeah, the treehouse were in there. Wasn't there.
Hi, how you doing? That was a nice view to have. Out here and play?
Can't see the names anymore. I don't know what.
No names on the houses, no.
So Christian from Germany. We know you Christian from Germany.
Does he know you?
He didn't even know us anymore. That, I know Peter. That's how it's in Germany also. This point. I don't know why it's so.
That's
so
why
warm,
we've like
right?
stayed around here. Because it's been so warm. This is not ready till November. Really?
Home still. from India.
Wow.
His
Maybe,
father was living in the boathouse where they built the boats.
Hmm.
It was,
Okay, boy. It's all right. Oh, right here? Wow.
What is it?
Look at, he's got one here. Kept hitting him.
I see. Now, Dave is somewhere.
Better give me that camera on this trip, Ryan.
They had to like give
That's where you'll find the Lumberjack Show. Again, that's scheduled to begin in about...
If he doesn't have another attack,
Where are you gonna put it, Joe?
Because Dad, one of my
I love lifts.
Yeah, they're nice, aren't they? So you love skiing? No
What?
wonder I never got. Ooh, beautiful. Oh, what a day to be up on a lift. Wow. What do you do when you get to the top?
Like it's smoke, okay.
I wonder how these rocks are. Yeah, Wendell's dying. We went up on that.
What are you doing with those pictures?
I'm gonna sell them for you at the bottom, probably. Lots of lakes, ponds. Funniest part of the joke. Punchline.
Who?
Too, so this would be a nice little ride to walk down. Coming to the going.
You know the accident where there was the army, and the pilots didn't ever get anything.
To the Coral. Florida.
Start that
But you will go to some nice places. You know, we should take. This could be my son with, and
shit. What do you say, cheese?
yeah.
Lop.
Mexican.
Hi.
So
Mom?
men are down and drinking.
They're foreigners. They're from Germany.
That was charming.
Good kid right here. He's cute. These are the ears? How long the neck? Little neck or a long neck?
and then this is what it would actually begin to appear like. You know, see, each one of these things is a catenary parabolic form. You know, it's surrounding the central one. You know, would go up, and then they would build off, and the hotel rooms would be essentially on the outside parts of that. Then playing an orchestra while people are eating for dividing the space. It's really not in scale, because when you think about it, you know, like here are people walking around, so that it would be, you know, and then things like the grand one, the exhibition hall, would actually be larger than the Sagrada Familia, you know, his masterpiece. Then of course this one was a space tower. You could get 30 people inside that thing to, you know, so it would compete in a certain sense with going up in the torch of the Statue of Liberty. And at the time, if it was built at that time, it would have been the tallest building in New York. You know, you would have seen it from everywhere. And let's see, then.
Goodness, this is fascinating for you to
Do a piece of crap.
I know.
I mean,
I know.
people won't like. But I said, and they'll associate it with themselves. This is something where, okay, well, there was these various large restaurants, and the first through the sixth floors are restaurants, 5 of which symbolize the 5 continents of the earth. You know, like the continent of Asia, Africa, Oceania, Europe, and America.
Now, why were you thinking this building would be good for New York? How would it be?
Well, first of all, it would have everybody in the world would be represented. You'd have things like all the people who died in there. I mean, he wanted pictures of people that were involved in it. He wanted, at that time, he was going to set up a thing where, like, all the existing artists in there and all the architects would come and be interviewed to find out if they wanted to work on this. So that part of the thing is that artists would go and find things in the city.
So it would be a good memorial place.
Right.
For the people who died in it.
Absolutely. And I said, now we have all these ideas about you know, sustainability and architecture. This could be a demonstration of all that stuff.
Yeah.
So that and then at the same time, it is Gaudi's design, so it doesn't belong to anybody who did it. So the guy can't say, "Well, you know, this is what I put up in you know, in lieu of that," because that's exactly what Yamasaki was doing. He began postmodernism and he ended postmodernism. So it's time to get back on track to what was going on.
Yamasaki was the architect for the
Yeah.
building.
Yeah. And
buildings, were they insured? Werden wie sagt man, versichert?
I'm sure they.
So who's gonna pay this? Can they pay it from the insurance of these buildings, or who?
Well, that's probably. I mean, a single person owns the land, so I'm sure that that would be the point, because in the original contract, one person owned the land. You know, it's like you have the World Trade Center is bounded Easy Street on the south by Liberty Street, on the east by Church Street, and the west by West Street. You know, which later became connected with West Side Highway. But of course, the guy had a little more land. You know, it wasn't as neat as the way it became in the 60s. But the idea of where the money would be coming from would be, of course, insurance, donations. I mean, they're going to have more and more donations, and it'll be more than if everybody. That would be a natural place to have that as a physically alive building. Right. Because don't forget, what was Gaudi into? He was into the biomorphic. Mm-hmm. He was like the last architect before the idea of things that are alive. You know, because I mean, all of his work is based on biology. You know, I mean, this was like, it was defined as Art Nouveau, but it's basically what nature structures. I mean, look at this stuff. Right. There he is. Yeah. I mean, I was amazed when I saw it. What exists of it is really a facade. It'll take to the medieval world, and so that the gargoyles, like, here was the reason why I did that is because I first saw in the smoke
I thought you had his face.
a devil's face, and so I researched it in a gargoyle book, and it turns out to be one that's right on Notre Dame, which is a death head.
Oh.
And then of course, like, I found these other things, and you know, I always like this one. And it's like, he always looks like he's looking at something, you know, to go there. And this guy. Hello.
Hello.
Flight 11 of American Airlines hits the thing. Now that's the number of hidden danger and treachery. And then at 9:03, United Airlines flight 175, which adds up to 13. Okay, yeah, all right.
So 11 being the buildings, we went through 11 being the flight number.
Yeah,
What
and
other
this was
connotations?
like 175 adds up to 13. See, because that's the number of upheaval and destruction, which means this was the first to go down. So that the actual destruction took place with this one, and then in kind of sympathetic vibrations, the other one dropped. You know, and let's see what it was. Yeah, in other words, here, like 10:05, the thing goes down, and then 10:28, the south tower first, then the north tower. And this was the first hit. That's the second hit.